Alright, what's going on? So I didn't make a video 2 weeks ago. Um, I've done something to my Achilles or my ankle or something. So that's required a pretty significant step back. Most certainly with squats. Now with bench, with some minor adjustments to my foot positioning and then programming less like actual benching and more sort of Larson pressing and stuff, we've been able to continue working the bench. So this is there's one or two sessions this week where we had the feet on the ground benching. And even despite the pain in the foot or ankle, the benching is continuing to go in well, especially as I continue to bulk. Um, so we'll see. I've got great help by my coach and her partner with adding some rehab exercises to my warm ups, as well as foam rolling, the calf. I've gone to an RMT once so far, but maybe we'll go again. Where the woman there just did diabolical things to my calf muscle and my feet. Just fucking excruciating. I guess that's a good thing. Uh, as it continues to get better, I'll probably go to a sort of sports specific kind of physio or whatever. Because your feet are they're your point of contact with the world, and having nagging injuries in your feet or your ankles is kind of just like a perpetual nagging reminder that like your body's failing you, that you're not an athlete anymore and you're just like a chungus, uh, which is like I've just blown out my ankles like just so many times because of my sporting history with basketball and then rugby, and now putting on a bunch of body like weight and expecting there to be no. Anyway, just I don't want to be hobbling around when I'm 40 with just chronic pain and whatever. So I'm gonna take this really seriously. But yeah, so for deadlifts this week, we did block pulls. So in the footage with the kilo plates, this is at the powerlifting gym, the weight pit, and they have like actual blocks there of all kinds of different sizes. So I just grabbed these ones, and these are low 400, like four. It's like 440 or something. Who knows? For a couple sets of however many, who cares? These felt pretty bad, but like not because of the weight or whatever. Just this is still the ankle. So we're still figuring out how to like lock out with like a blown out calf muscle. Because when I'm feeling really athletic, my lockout's a very like snappy process where my knees like fling back and like whatever. So this is Larson stuff. A lot of Larson pressing this week. This felt like a little wonky in my like subs or not my subscap, my like infraspinatus or whatever. Something about the way I was setting up, I just kind of kept like get it like just felt like I was kind of catching the back of my shoulder in weird ways on each different set. So I really had to like muscle these up, which is all right, I guess. I didn't get hurt or anything. Just I should coming off of like a full 8 hour workday sort of thing, and then just going immediately to this like really retracted shoulder like wedging situation. It's a little weird sometimes, but but yeah. Oh, my headphones. Sorry. I almost like died trying to do these like feet up things here. Never again. Or at least not on these like Good Life benches. It's like not possible. So I just called him I just turned it into Larson and did more. There we go. But yeah, I benched like 4 times this week. And across like all the close grip and Larson and like actual benching, almost all of it was over or around like 2 plates, which is really cool. It was over a year ago the last time that 2 plates was like a complete given for like working sets. I mean, of 3 or 4 or 5 and blah blah blah, doing all this stuff. And we're back there, and I'm way heavier, and it's feeling like way less strained. So I definitely just have like a ton of momentum right now with the bench, which I'm really happy about. Who knows? I might just have an actual respectable bench at some point soon. If this keeps going, as long as I keep nagging my lovely girlfriend to give me nice massages and keep using lacrosse balls on my spinatus muscles and keeping it loose, should be good. Yeah, I didn't realize. I guess this is just like a 10-minute video of just basically just benching with 2 little deadlift sessions in here. It's kind of not interesting at all, but I guess these are more so diaries to look back on one day and go, oh wow, remember, or to show my kids when they're older, that kind of thing. Two's lost. 1920. Alright, let's get into this. Come on. Get into it. Switch it up. Alright, so these were the block pulls from today. These were just like super fast and like couldn't be happier really. I hope it doesn't feel too horrible to go back to actual deadlifting if I have to do this for a few weeks and like it's kind of fraudulent feeling. 'Cause it kind of just feels like yeah, you're just like humping it really and it just goes up. This must be what like those freaks with like really long arms feel like, or like short guys who pull sumo who have proportionally long legs, like, or they're just right there. And then yeah, I guess just the benching from today. So this was actual benching, 245. I did 2 sets of 245 and then a 235, or maybe it was 3 sets, 240. I don't know. These look like shit because today I wasn't able to find my groove with my foot placement because I'm not using my normal foot placement these days because of my ankle. So session to session, I'm like finding this little compromise place to put the foot to get like some semblance of the foot drive I'm used to, but kind of switches uh, from day to day. Not switch it, like moves ever so slightly. So from set to set, I'm like trying to find that spot. So yeah. Anyways, I'll see you guys later.